There are two perfect Alien movies. The first one from 1979, directed by Ridley Scott, and James Cameron's sequel from 1986. They're both so good. The sequels are very much a mixed bag at best. There have been interesting ones, like David Fincher's Alien 3, which is underrated. Then terrible ones, like Alien Resurrection and the two Alien vs. Predator movies. Then there were the frustrating ones, which are the two Ridley Scott prequels Prometheus and Alien Covenant, seeking to escape their grim fate as indentured workers for Weyland-Yutani on a lifeless rock. A group of young colonists scavenge an abandoned space station, only to discover a terrifying secret that threatens to pick them off one by one. Alvarez does that none of the other films in the franchise have done so far, is that it effectively conveys just how hopeless life is in the future alien world that we're seeing here. Our young crew is shown to be comprised of orphans whose parents all expired due to the terrible working conditions they toiled in. Our heroine, Kaylee Spaney's. Rain is one such victim of the heartless company, with only her malfunctioning synthetic brother David Johnson, Andy, left to keep her company. She falls in with a crew of scavengers led by an old flame Archie Rennox, Tyler to help her, who wants to provide a better life for his younger sister, Isabella Merced, Kay. He thinks he's stumbled upon a can't-lose scheme where they can salvage life pods from a derelict station, but he needs Andy's tech to get the job done, leading to an alliance with Rain. It doesn't take long for them to arrive on the space station and find themselves at the mercy of face-huggers and xenomorphs. And I gotta say, the action in this is brutal, with Fede Alvarez making it one of the goriest alien movies ever made. In fact, I think it's much gorier than the first movie, and heck of a lot gorier than the second film. You've never seen a chest burster depicted in such an agonizing, painful way as it is here, and the cast is terrific, with Rain rises to the occasion without becoming a superhero or losing her vulnerability. Kaylee Spaney is quite good in this film. The same thing more or less goes for Archie Rennox, Tyler, who could have been depicted as a slimy crook, but he has pure intentions and also sports a heroic streak, making him a believable partner for Rain. Isabella Merced makes a huge impression in this movie, with a lot of the movie's biggest scare moments involving her. The cast, the one who very nearly walks away with a movie is David Johnson as Andy. Initially a simple and sweet robot, he gets an upgrade on the space station and has to wrestle with two battling sets of programming, with him kind of a cross between Ian Holmes' cold-blooded Ash from Alien and Lance Henriksen, much more kindly Bishop from Aliens. David Johnson and Kaylee Spaney deliver what could go down as iconic franchise performances, but are also kind of doing their own thing without copying anybody else. The movie also benefits from superb cinematography by Gallo Oliveres, which is very much in the vein of the original Alien. Benjamin Wallfish's score also is the best we've gotten in the franchise since James Horner's take on Aliens. The soundtrack in this movie is great. There's one additional character that has not been revealed in any of the ads or early footage, who is a callback to the earlier movies, but the CGI depicting this character is very poorly realized. As soon as you see this character introduced, you're going to immediately know what I'm referring to. There's also far more continuity with Prometheus and Alien Covenant than expected, with it feeling like producer Ridley Scott still has a lot of say over how the franchise proceeds. Alien Romulus is probably the third best movie of the franchise, and hopefully it leads to more movies set in this world from Alvarez, who really does seem like a natural successor to Ridley Scott and James Cameron as far as the series goes. I give it a very strong 8, and you know what? It's an Alien movie, so I'm going to watch this at least a few more times, so go see it in theaters. You'll have a blast.